So till now we have seen only boundary value analysis and equivalence class partitioning we have seen. That is only for input field. But what about there are combination of inputs are there? Okay. So decision table testing means if you have a combination of input fields, like in your search area, you might have a huge amount of fields, right? That kind of time, so you can use this decision table testing. So boundary value analysis and decision table testing doesn't help you if there is a combination of inputs. Only edit box input range is there, the boundary value analysis and the equivalence class partitioning will help you. But if you have a combinations, then you have to go for the decision table testing. So decision table testing technique is mainly used for the system behavior for different combination of inputs. So there are different combination of inputs. Okay, we have a different combination of inputs. Different combination of inputs. Combination of inputs means like if you go to Amazon, right? Just go to Amazon or Flipkart or any other website, right? So there you have a combination of inputs. So you search it. Search one product, for example, iPhone I'm searching. See, now you don't know, but here you see the left side, so many combination of inputs. Brand, which brand you want, the price range, and the operating system range. So the iOS version, and then you have a weight. These are the different combination of inputs. This combination of inputs, if you want to test, you cannot use BVA and ECP. You have to use only a decision table testing. So decision table testing will help the people to test with a different combination of inputs. So you can select, suppose iOS 14, and I'll select Linux, or I select iOS. So this combination of inputs, if you want to give and test the application, then this will help you really. So, and then basically it will be very, very useful to test and to find out the loopholes in the code. So it helps the testers to search the combination of different inputs and the software states that implement the business rule. And also it provides a complex business rules will be tested. So that will help the developers and testers to find the weaknesses in the code. And also, so development process is going to be very easy for them if you find more, this kind of, loopholes. So, and also you can prepare the combination of, scenario, different rules, and that complicated logic you can test with this. That's another advantage with this decision table testing. And so another thing is, see, if, for example, you take a simple, so tabular format, you can create the representation of decision table. See, you have a username, password field, and one login button. These are the three conditions. So input versus rules. So there is basically tabular representation of input versus rules. What is the input you are giving for this field? One input, another input, another input. Three inputs you are giving. Then conditions, you can check that. So what are the conditions? See that. So conditions, these are the username, password, out, and these are the two conditions. And rule 1, rule 2, rule 3, rule 4. How you decide these rules? There is a formula. Number of fields, right? 2 to the power of number of fields. So these are the two fields, right? That's why 2 to the power of 2, 2 power n. 2 power n means n is here number of fields. 2 to the power of 2, that is a 4 rules. That's how you generate the 4 rules. See now, rule 1, username invalid, password invalid. Then what is the output? You will get error message. Username valid, password invalid. Then you will also get an error message. Username invalid, password valid. Then you will get the error message. Username valid, password valid. Then you will get a home page. This is how you will test it. That's the whole, this decision table testing means. So these are the combination of things you can check it. Then state transition testing. Are you clear on the decision table testing? So how many test cases you can generate? 2 to the power of n. So n is here number of fields. Number of fields. So that is the now state transition testing. State transition testing means, so basically it is a type of testing based on the different states. So how many pages you can navigate, and then which page you will go, which path you will go, based on the path, the direction you are going, that direction. If you give valid data, it will move. If you give invalid data, it will stop there itself. So that is the one best example for state transition is. So the system, it can be defined with a different finite state thing. Each state is nothing but one page in the real application. Each page is one state. So in that state, one state to other state, or one page to other page, how you can move? If you perform the action. If you perform the action, you can move. Moving one state to other state. So that is the state transition testing. State transition. Transition means moving. State transition testing means that is the one. And moving one page to other page with by providing different sets of data is called state transition testing. And another thing is, so this best example I'm going to give here is ATM, you take ATM card. So you're inserting the card. That's a one state. Then it will ask wait for PIN. Wait for a PIN. And so once you enter the PIN, the first time you enter correct PIN, then you will get access to the account. Suppose first time you entered a wrong PIN, then what will it will second time it will ask enter the PIN. See, it is not going to this page. So it will be there only, enter PIN page only, and will ask enter a second time. If you enter the second time wrong PIN, again it will ask the third time. Third time also if you enter the wrong PIN, your card will be blocked. Suppose second time you entered the PIN correctly, you will get access. Third time you enter the correct PIN, you will get access to this. See, this is the page, no, here to here, here to here, here to here. It's a moving. So this is called state transition testing. So this is the one state, and this is the other state. How it is moving to one state to other state? By doing action here. So what action? You're entering the PIN. Entering the PIN is the action. So based on the action, the transition takes place. Each page. So that's the how state transition testing takes place. So here is the test cases. The first test case should be very much sensible to enter the correct PIN at the first time. The second time should be incorrect PIN each time, so that the system rejects the card. And to test all the transition, so do that with incorrect first time, but okay second time. Another test time, PIN you give the correct on the third try also. So these are the different combinations you try. So that is called state transition testing. So that's a state transition testing. Is moving from one page to other page, or some page you give a wrong data and stay there only, get the proper values, messages, and then keep moving to the last page. So that is the state transition testing means. And the last one is error guessing. What is mean by error guessing? Error guessing is nothing but based on your previous experience. You tested previous applications. You found some defects by giving a different sets of data. That data, with that data, so you are telling, okay, with that data, again you try to test in this current application. If you get a bug, that's your experience is utilized here. If you're not getting bug also fine, but try. So you got a defect with that test data. Here also you try with the same sets of data. So if the developer is good and he will handle. If the developer forget to handle the scenarios, you can get the bug. Obviously, testing team is we should get more valid bugs, not invalid bugs. Valid bugs you should get. That is called error guess. You are guessing the errors based on your previous experience. That is called error guessing. Okay, so that's all about black box testing, and so next we'll see white box testing tomorrow. Okay, any questions?